Kardashian has just shaken the internet again, but this time, it's not about fashion, business, or her latest reality TV move. It's about artificial intelligence. Yes, Kim Kardashian has publicly blamed ChatGPT for making her fail her law exams, and the story has absolutely exploded online. What started as a playful chat during a Vanity Fair lie detector interview has now turned into a full-blown debate about how far celebrities and students in general should rely on AI for learning. Kim opened up about her law school journey and how she's been using ChatGPT to help her study for exams. But instead of being her ultimate study partner, the AI apparently betrayed her. She said she would take photos of her law questions, plug them into ChatGPT, and wait for the answers, only to find out later that they were wrong. In her own words, "It has made me fail tests all the time." And when she gets those results back, she doesn't just shrug it off. She admitted she gets angry, literally yelling at the chatbot. "I'll get mad and yell at it. I'm like, you made me fail. Why did you do this?" The internet immediately went into a frenzy. Think about it. Kim Kardashian, one of the most recognizable women in the world, publicly confessing that she uses ChatGPT for studying law and then blaming it for her failures. Fans found it both hilarious and oddly relatable. Many students flooded social media saying, "Same, Kim, same," while others mocked her for trusting an AI over her own preparation. To understand this moment, let's rewind a little. Kim's law journey has been one of the most fascinating career pivots in celebrity history. Back in 2019, she announced her decision to become a lawyer, inspired by her late father, Robert Kardashian, who was part of O.J. Simpson's defense team. Instead of attending a traditional law school, Kim chose California's reading law path, an apprenticeship under practicing lawyers. She started studying around 18 hours a week, often while juggling her businesses, kids, and TV shoots. In 2021, after multiple attempts, she passed the baby bar, a tough first-year law student exam in California, and the world applauded her perseverance. It wasn't easy, but she made it happen. She documented the process in her show, explaining how hard it was to study while raising 4 children and managing a global brand. When she finally passed, she said she cried tears of joy and promised to keep pushing until she could fully practice law. Fast forward to 2025, Kim has completed her law program and took her full bar exam earlier this year. While waiting for her official results, she appeared on Vanity Fair's interview series where she dropped this bombshell about ChatGPT. She admitted that she's been relying on the AI tool for test prep, calling it her study buddy, but also her frenemy. When asked if she considered ChatGPT a friend, Kim said, "It's not a friend, it's like a toxic friend. It'll give you wrong answers, and when you fail, it tells you, this was just to help you trust your own instincts." That single quote went viral. Within hours, social media turned Kim's confession into memes, jokes, and debates about AI and education. One meme showed Kim holding her phone and yelling at ChatGPT, captioned, "When your study buddy ruins your GPA." Another showed a courtroom scene where Kim says, "Objection, ChatGPT told me that was right." But behind the jokes, the story struck a nerve. The conversation quickly shifted from gossip to a serious question. Are people, even high-profile ones like Kim Kardashian, too dependent on AI for intellectual work? In a world where students and professionals are using ChatGPT for essays, research, and even exam prep, Kim's confession exposed a real problem. These tools aren't always accurate. They sound confident, but can be completely wrong. And when the stakes are high, like a law exam, a wrong answer could mean failure. Public reactions were mixed. Some fans defended Kim, saying everyone uses tools like ChatGPT, and it's refreshing that she admitted it. Others criticized her, claiming that a future lawyer shouldn't depend on AI for something so serious as legal studies. Many educators chimed in online, reminding students that ChatGPT isn't designed for legal accuracy, it's a general language model, not a bar exam tutor. One viral post read, "If Kim Kardashian can fail using ChatGPT, imagine what it's doing to the rest of us." What makes this story even more intriguing is how Kim's personality shines through it. She's never been afraid to show vulnerability. Whether it's crying over a failed exam on her show, opening up about co-parenting struggles, or admitting that AI got her in trouble, Kim uses her transparency to connect with millions. She turns even her academic frustration into a cultural moment, and that's exactly what's happening here. Meanwhile, AI companies have taken notice. Experts have already started weighing in, saying that AI tools are helpful for learning concepts, but shouldn't be trusted for factual legal answers. In other words, ChatGPT might help you understand the Constitution, but you shouldn't rely on it to interpret a statute. The timing of Kim's confession is also fascinating, as tech companies are under pressure to improve AI accuracy and safety. Some users are now joking that Kim Kardashian versus ChatGPT might be the lawsuit of the year. But for Kim, this story goes beyond just a funny moment. It reveals her drive. She's genuinely passionate about becoming a lawyer. She's been involved in criminal justice reform for years, helping to secure the release of several wrongfully incarcerated individuals. That's part of why she wanted to study law in the first place, to make a lasting impact. She once said that helping people find justice gives her more satisfaction than any brand deal or photo shoot ever could. So for someone that committed, failing exams because of misleading AI advice must be incredibly frustrating. Fans online are already predicting what's next. Some believe this experience will push Kim to double down on studying the traditional way. Others think she might even launch her own AI tool in the future. Imagine Kim GPT, designed to help women in business and law. It wouldn't be surprising. She's built successful brands out of everything she touches, from Skims to Skin CC. A law-themed AI might just be her next big project. In the meantime, the memes keep rolling, the headlines keep spreading, and Kim Kardashian continues to dominate the conversation, this time as the celebrity who accidentally exposed the limits of artificial intelligence. And honestly, it's the perfect mix of modern culture: a superstar, a viral confession, and a cautionary tale about trusting technology too much. This incident also highlights how AI has crept into every aspect of our lives. If even Kim Kardashian, with all her resources, tutors, and advisors, is turning to ChatGPT for help, it shows just how much these tools have become part of modern learning. But her failure also proves that no matter how advanced technology becomes, human understanding and preparation still matter the most. Now everyone's watching to see what happens next. Will she pass the bar when the results come out later this month? Will she share another update about whether ChatGPT redeemed itself or made things worse? One thing is for sure: Kim has turned what could have been a small confession into one of the biggest entertainment and tech stories of the year. And whether you see her as a genuine law student trying her best, or a media genius who knows how to make every headline count, Kim Kardashian has once again kept the world talking. From fashion to courtrooms, from viral memes to AI ethics, she remains one of the most influential pop culture figures on the planet. And as for ChatGPT, well, it might need a good defense attorney after this. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.